Hello everybody, this is Kysen here, and welcome back to another episode here on our Let's Play series of YLands. Now last time we did a lot of exploring, and you get a ton of stuff when you explore, so I figured the next logical progression would be to get a bit of a storage area going. So we're going to get into that in just a second, but first what I wanted to do is I've got my flax seeds here, and I want to plant these. So I'm going to plant them on the grass over here, so I think we just hold down, yeah, there we go. And I guess these are all going to grow. And I don't think it matters how close you plant them together or anything like that. I think if it lets you plant them, then you're pretty much good to go. So I'm going to go and plant the rest of those in a second. You get the idea. The other thing I wanted to do is look at what chest options we have. Now the bamboo chest, that must be this one here, yep. This is pretty good from memory. Yeah, it was pretty cheap. Just a bit of bamboo and rope, which is super easy to get. I would love to make a pirate chest. But you see here it's 5 iron ingots, some nails and stuff, so it's a little bit more expensive. So some of these other chests might be things we come on to later. So I think the bamboo chest has been the easiest early game storage option for us to get like a lot of chests down in an area. Now I'm not just going to plonk a load of chests down, I actually want to build a bit of a storage area for them as well. So what I'll do is go get myself a load of bamboo, just have a look, so there's some there, I think there's some over there, yeah there we go. So there's loads on the island, we're good, we're good. So yeah, let me go and get all the resources that we need, and then we can build this whole thing together, and as I say, make it a bit of an area rather than just chucking chests down on the floor. Alrighty guys, so I cleared a bit of an area here, got myself a load of bamboo and rope and that sort of thing to make up a load of chests. But what I want to do is make a bit of an area for them to go, as I mentioned before. And if we go into crafting here, show you guys a little thing I was looking at building. I want to get some planks together. I think we could use these in our area to place chests on top and that sort of thing. So there's a little bit of a rabbit hole here, like a tiny one. It's probably a little bit of an exaggeration, but basically you need a saw, and for that you need iron ingots, and for that you need a smelting furnace. So then I was having a look at the smelting furnace. There it is right there. You see it's pretty easy to make, it just requires 15 clay. So that's not too bad. Let's skip out of here. Over this way we have some clay. So I'm going to go and get a load of this stuff together now, and then we'll get our smelting furnace. Now the good news about this... Oh, we don't have enough inventory space, hang on. So this is why I need to get my storage. Let's see, you can just... We'll drop you in the vicinity, I guess. Wait, did we not just drop something? Let me see, what can I get rid of here? Let's just drop you for a sec. Yeah, so my inventory is like constantly full. And so this is kind of the inspiration for today's episode. Alright, so now that we have that, if we now search for the smelting furnace again, we should be able to craft one of those up. There we go. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is just going to be something that we can place down. Now let's think where we want this. Maybe near the clay, actually. Maybe just over here like this. At the foot of this hill. That could be a good place for it. Okay, so we can interact with this now. And let's just turn all of our iron to iron ingots. So let's craft all of these up. If it'll let us... No, okay. Can't put all of them in. Just got a limited inventory. They take a minute each. So I'm going to craft all of that up. And once that's done... Then I'm going to start laying down some foundations as to where we want to put this storage area. So just after that last recording, I realised that the smelting furnace here says no fuel. Now, you see that it says 20 seconds, it's doing a countdown. But this here still says 1 minute. So I'm not sure if we need to put something in here to fuel this or not. I'm not sure what that 13 seconds there it's counting down is. If we do need fuel, I'm not sure what with, so this could be a bit of trial and error here. Alrighty guys, so after a few bodged attempts at lighting up this smelting furnace, did a bit of googling. Now it said firewood or charcoal can be used, so I want to start by looking at charcoal and just see here. Oh, we need a kiln for that, okay. Now what about the firewood? Because when I was looking for this before, this is what we got. And I did have an idea before that if I put a campfire underneath the furnace, maybe that would be like able to be used. So I don't know, like I thought it didn't work, but maybe I just didn't place it correctly. Let's have a... Oh, hang on. I keep right clicking to place. I'm just so used to using right click to place stuff. Okay, let's try this again. So just give me a left click to place that in there. Right. Now on us, we do have the ability to ignite it, but we need to be looking at that. Okay, there we go. So we just want to... Wait a second. Somewhere we have this. Yeah, we got a flint lighter, I should say. So, light. Now, will this work to fire up? Does that actually work? I think it does. It sort of looks like it is. Then again, maybe not. Yeah, no, that doesn't count as fuel. So I thought that'd be a really cool idea if you could put your bonfire, your campfire, whatever, in there and do that. But apparently that isn't going to work, which is a real shame. I think that should be a thing. But far be it from me to suggest these things. Let's try and... I'm trying to like just get rid of my campfire now. Oh no. I'm going to break this whole thing, aren't I? No, okay, we got it. Pile of ash, brilliant. Okay, so that didn't work. Let me see here. I want to just drop you or something. Here we go. And let's go back to looking at charcoal, which required a kiln. So for the kiln, we just need a load more clay. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, maybe not so cool. How much of this do we have? Okay, I better go see if there's any more clay on the island. Alrighty, well, I was able to find some more clay on the island, so that was great. And now we can craft up our kiln and move on from there. Okay, so let's craft you, and for now, I'll just put you... we can rotate this a bit, right? So... oh, wait, don't want to rotate it that way. A little upside down kiln. Nor that way. So, I guess this way, kind of. But I don't want to rotate quite that much. Alright, whatever. I'll place it there. I'm being too fussy. Okay, so now we've got this, we can make charcoal, right? So let's see. I know we needed a kiln, but I can't remember exactly what we needed to put in the kiln, or, you know, how this needed to work. So you just need to put firewood into the kiln, I guess. Okay, cool. So I want to interact with you, make some charcoal. Let's make up, say, 5 for now. Okay, and that's going to append, I guess, and that takes 1 minute. Okay, cool. Now, the kiln has no fuel. Yeah. So, okay, let me find out how I power the kiln. So, guys, a little bit confusing. It's saying we need coal or charcoal. So it's like you need the kiln to get charcoal, but you need charcoal to light the kiln. So I'm not entirely sure how we're going to go about lighting this thing and fueling this thing. Also, on here, I'm not sure... wait, this says feed. Oh, I think I just fed it some wood. Now I can ignite it? Oh, okay. Right, so in that case, could I have just... there's a feed button for this. Right, okay. So basically, I did have firewood in my inventory, and I just wasn't sure how you actually fueled this thing. So that's how you do that, guys. We learned that one together. So now this is all becoming fuel, and we can use this to as future power, I should say, for the kiln, or indeed for the smelting furnace. Alright, we're going to get some iron stuff. We're progressing through. It's happening. And then we get our saw, and from the saw we get the planks. So let me just wait for this stuff to smelt up, and then we'll start putting down a bit of an area here for all of our chests. Okay, iron ore, guys. We have some. We have plenty, in fact. And I've placed a little temporary chest down here just to clean up my inventory a little bit, because things are getting a little bit messy. So now we can progress on with what we wanted to do today, which is not to make an axe. We want to make a saw. Oh, we need a blacksmith. Man, we just keep hitting these little hurdles, don't we? But that's actually not something I dislike. So we need a blacksmith forge. I guess this is what we need. So for that, what are we going to require here? Oh no, some more clay. I don't know if I have enough on my island. Alright, before I go any further into this, I'm going to go see if I have enough clay, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, unfortunately not quite enough clay on our island. But you know, that's why we're supposed to adventure, and that's why we have a boat now, so that we can do that much quicker than ever before. Now, what I'm going to do is I've been to that island over there. That was the one you saw me at last time. And I've also been to the one that we're heading to here. This is the one I died at, which was rather unfortunate. Now, realise I don't have loads of food on me, but I probably have enough to get me there. Hopefully, I've got enough of that potatoes and bananas. So yeah, let's head over here, and as soon as I get there, I need to make up a bed, because I haven't taken my own advice here. But yeah, let me head over there, and let's see how we go. I'm just kidding, guys. And for those of you who didn't get that reference, you need to go and watch my last episode. The link to that will be probably in the video description, or you'll be able to find it. It's episode 2. I'm actually just going to head on over there now, though, guys, and see if we can find ourselves some resources. Alrighty, guys, here we are, approaching this island, and there's a rhino right there waiting to kill me. This is my unlucky island, so I should be careful here. Okay, how do we get out of here? There we go. So, alrighty, we are really just on a quick mission here, trying to get enough resources to go. Now, do I have any weapons on me? Yeah, I've got my saber here, so it's probably smart to keep that on me at all times. Very dangerous island, this. So, last time I died somewhere up near, I don't know if you can see that on camera, there's a bit of a pyramid up there on the hill. So I'm going to head back in that general direction, trying to avoid these deadly things. You guys, I'm not sure if you saw that, there's like a hyena there or something. That's what got me last time. Now, I should really make a bed, but I'm not going to. I know that was the advice I gave last episode, and you definitely should do that. I think I'm going to make it this time. Famous last words, I know, but let's see how we go. And if there's anything of interest on the island, then I'll keep you guys updated while we're here. But other than that, we're really just trying to get a load of clay and then head home. Alright guys, I think I can see all my stuff. I think that's it there in a big pile. There was an Indian, there she is. I think it was a lady who killed me last time. I don't know if it was her that killed me, or there was like some hyenas nearby. Either way, it was not good news. So what we want to do is yeah, we want to take certain things. Marble sounds cool. Stone pick might be useful, actually. Cotton plants and stuff, not so much. What else have we got here? Oh, there's a rhino right there. Anything we want? Definitely the gold stuff. I'll take... Wait, where did that wooden stuff go? Here we go. Okay, so we'll take all the wooden pieces. We got a new shovel now, so we'll leave that. Oh, it's rain. I was like, oh my goodness. I really freaked out then. I thought something was like about to attack me or something. Okay, what else do we want here, guys? Oh, gold ore. Yes, definitely. And the rest of it probably isn't anything we need right now. I'm going to go looking for clay, but what I'm going to do is see if I can stay a bit closer to the water. I get the feeling there's not going to be clay around here. I don't know why. I think you get like different resources on different islands, so we'll just have to see how we go. Alright guys, I did manage to get myself a load of clay and enough. I think we only need 20, so I think we're good. I'm now just looking for my boat, which I think is more in this direction. So hopefully we can actually get off this island safely for once and go back with the resources that we need. Alright, there it is guys, there's the boat. It looks like we're actually getting off this island for, safely for once. Okay, so let us jump back in here and get out of here. Very glad to be heading off. Alrighty, so we got a lot of resources. Now the water's gonna be a bit choppy, I guess, because it's raining. That's kind of cool. Oh, and visibility is really low. So you know what? Another tip for the future, guys. You can see in the top right, you got that little compass. You should know what direction you're heading in when you go off to these islands, because then you know you're just heading in the opposite direction. Now I know roughly the direction of my island, so I'm just going to kind of head in a kind of that way direction. Let's hope we can find our island through all of this mist. Alrighty guys, we made it home safe and sound, and now we can get on with making our blacksmith, wasn't it, we wanted? So we're kind of making a bit of a workstation over here with the other two things we had with the kiln and the smelter. So it wasn't really done on purpose that way, but I think that could be a good idea to keep all our workstations kind of near each other, and also they'll be near the storage, which all round seems to be a good idea. Okay, so what do we need? So we've got the clay now. We need bellows. Okay, so we need a sewing kit and some leather. So leather, we can make leather. Let's see. We're going to need boar hides, which we have. I think I put those in one of our chests. So that's fine. Where are we here? So then we're also going to need a sewing kit, which is we're going to need yarn, which is on our spinning wheel. Now our spinning wheel we ended up leaving at the other island, but we're going to need one on this island. So why not make that today as well? We're just going to need some poles for that. So let's craft... wait a second. Do we have enough? No, I want to craft more. So I want to craft 5 more. There we go. Now we can craft this up. Alrighty, cool. So then I'll put you over here. And eventually I assume that we'll make like a proper work area with buildings and stuff. But for now, I think just having these workstations down here could be a good enough way of doing things. Now, I assume I'm going to need some flaxseed, which I don't think I have on me. I think they're in one of my chests. So let's get those out as well while we're at it. There we go. The flax plants, I should say, not seeds. Alrighty, cool. So now we can make up some yarn over here. And I might just go ahead and get together a load of resources that we need. Let's make a few of those up, why not? To make this blacksmith, and then once we've got that together, we can start placing that down and carrying on with our project. So I've had to make up a tanning rack as well, guys. Just wanted to show that being done on camera as well. Man, these horses are going crazy lately. They're running all over the place. So this tanning rack allows us to make up a load of leather. Okay, so let's see. I guess we want to craft, how many? Maybe like 5 of those? So is that... Oh, does that take time as well? Okay, so you have to hang that up there. Alright, so we've got a whole little work area going on here, guys. Quite by accident, but there we go. Everything's kind of coming together. Now, my dude's hungry, and I am running low on food. So I may actually dedicate the entire next episode to food, like getting maybe some sort of farm area set up or something like that. So yeah, just want to show you all these workstations. Let me carry on getting the resources together to carry on with our blacksmith. Okay, so for the blacksmith, I think we're just about ready to go right now. So let's see here. We can also make black cowboy boots, interesting enough. So yeah, we just need the bellows, which we can craft up, and then we can make our blacksmith. Alrighty, this looks pretty cool as well. So I guess I'll place you just in here, get a bit of a circle of workstations going here. This looks pretty cool, I like that. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can finally make up our saw. Now, does it have to be an iron saw? I wonder if we could just make like a... No, it does, okay. Well, that's fine, we'll make that up. So now we've got our saw, we can finally make up some planks, which is basically what this all was about in the first place. So, wait a second, what happened to my saw? Oh, does this take time as well? Oh, okay, we need to wait. Now, does this need fuel? Well, hang about. This could be a good time to, let's take all of our charcoal, And let's have a look at you. Maybe we could give you some charcoal. Is that what happened there? Or maybe just use wood, because I didn't actually specify. Either way, that's now burning, so that's great. And it's going to take a minute, so I'm going to go have a little sleep. And hopefully once I wake up, it'll be all ready to go. Okay guys, so I just woke up in the morning. We're at the blacksmith here. Our saw is ready to go. And now we can make those elusive planks. So here we go. Now for now, I just want to craft like one. And I just want to see what this is going to look like. So let's put that down in our inventory. Okay. And how are they looking? Wait. Oh, this isn't a building material. Aha. Okay. So, you know, you could argue this was all for nothing. But it's not. Because for a start, they'll be using things. Oh, okay. It's like a bench. No, an iron bench might be a little bit expensive. Wooden blocks. I'm just thinking about things we could potentially place, you know, our chests on to make this look a little bit more fancy. Look at all the furniture, though, guys. That's awesome. So this is all the things that planks are used in. Oh, look at this. We can make little letters and things as well. I was wondering if you could do that, actually. All right, that is very cool. The iron bench. I just want to view that for a second. Yeah, that looks pretty sizable, and it requires quite a lot of iron as well. So I don't think we want to go down that route just yet. This is all iron stuff. Can we not just make up, you know, some wooden stuff or something? Is there not a better way of doing this? Okay, let me figure out what we're actually going to use for our building materials. Alright guys, I think I may have the answer here. I want to make up some of these things, these wooden blocks. You can see what they look like here. So let's craft up, let's craft a few of those. And let's close out of here and just see what these look like. So we can swap our planks out. Let's get ready for a second for these wooden blocks. Okay, very good. Yeah, okay, that's looking like a good size. In fact, if we rotate that and we compare that to the size of this, goodness sake, horse, get out of the way. Basically, two of those would easily cover the chest. All right, cool. So that's what I was wanting to do, was find something like that. Now, the next thing I want to do is it's going to need to sit on something. So I want to try and make one of these on camera, and then I'll probably make a few off camera afterwards. But just so I can show you guys what it is that I'm up to. Alright, so we should have enough of those now. Let's get you out of the way. And what happens to those? There they are. Okay, cool. So what size are you? Yep, perfect. So we want to sit you up like this. And let's think about where we're going to place this. Alright, I think a good place for this might be around about here. Yep. So then what we want is you to go on top like this. So it's that in line there. Yeah, okay, that works. So we're going to have like two of those lined up there. And then we're going to get back to these wooden blocks and stand you up in there. But again, we want about the same amount overhang on each side, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist sometimes. So I think that's all about in line, right? Looks to be pretty good. Now, the only thing is whether that looks better, doesn't it? Because otherwise it looks like it's going to topple over this way. You know, if I come around here, you guys will see what I mean. It looks a little bit, so it's going to topple over to the right. So we're going to put two next to each other like that, and that mitigates that visual thing. Now, of course, you know, you don't have to do this, but I just think it looks a little bit better. So now what we want is a chest. So let's make up a bamboo. Wait, what? Let me try that again. I'm not sure what I did there. So chest, we'll craft you up. There we go. And we can put you up on top of here, right? Awesome. Okay, so that'll be our first little chest area right there like that. Now, the next thing to do is, if we... Actually, I wonder how... keep doing that. I wonder what size these are. You know what? This might be perfect. Let's stand... Wait, isn't there a way of standing you up? Huh, okay. Oh, there is. Yeah, right, okay. So if I were to place you... let's start on this side. So you go in line with all of this stuff, basically. So one there and one there. Okay, very good. We might just go a little bit higher, but that's fine. We can do that. And one there and one there. All right. Now, if I were to rotate you around, and now how do I place you up on top? That's the next thing I want to do. I want to place this up on top of this stuff. So it seems if I stand further back, I can actually get this to happen the way I want it to. Now, can that still open with that on top of it? Yes, it can. All right, cool. So the next thing to do is we're going to need some more of those wooden blocks. So let me just scroll down and find those again. Where were they? Yeah, here we go. These ones here. So let's craft up. Let's just craft a load of them because we're going to need them by the looks of things. And let's get them down on our hotbar so we can equip them. And I'll place you Oh, right. So this time it's going to need more of them. Now, that's going to be a thing. Oh. Oh, dang. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. But you know what? Actually, it might work out all right because... So if I place you there, so there's a bit more overhang. So I want to try and get the same amount of overhang each side. That looks about right to me. Yep, that's great. So now the next thing is to go and craft ourselves up another one of those chests. Here we go. So craft you and place you up on top of there. And we can probably get 2 up on there. Right? Like another one's probably going to fit there. And this can be how we do our storage. So then we've got chests up there and we've got chests underneath. And I know it doesn't look like much at the minute, but hopefully once we've got a whole row of these, this will look something a little bit more like it. Yeah, I don't hate this. I think the only thing we could potentially do is put a bit of framework around it. But let me just get some chests down, and then we'll see how that's looking once we have a few in place. Alrighty guys, so with the storage set up just about complete, you can see how it's looking here now. I think it's taking shape. I quite like that. You know, obviously it's quite simplistic, but we don't want anything too elaborate just yet, and that will hold a good amount of storage for us to be getting on with. Now what I did is I went ahead and made one of these blank signs, and what you can do is you can use this to write on the sign. So I want to just kind of... Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, so we get to put in our text. Okay, great. So what I'm thinking is we can like list what we're going to be storing over here. So this might be, say, wood / I'll put like farming. So that'll be the top 2. And then in the bottom one, we can have, say, tools like this, right? So if we confirm that, and there we go. That's how it's like displayed and everything. So now we've got a bit of an organized storage system. So wood, farming, and tools, we know where all that is. And then I'll put some more signs along here for these ones. And we can sort of decide what we want to put in them. I'm going to have to kind of look through all the things I want to store, though, as to what categories and things I want to have. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's awesome. So we've basically got a bit of a beginner storage setup going on there. And I'm pretty happy with that. That was basically the goal of today's episode. So we've done it. So guys, I'm really loving this series. And it's getting a great response from you lot, which is just brilliant. It's a real win-win. So if you want to get more involved, as always, my Discord is down in the description. Also a link to my YLands club if you want to join that. If you guys are interested in a server or if you just want to ask a question, feel free to comment. Let me know any of that stuff. It'd be great to have a more of a discussion with this. But for this episode, guys, that's going to be about it. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.